Josephson.
Ben Schock, a Phoenix, Arizona cop, is tasked with escorting Gus Molly, a prostitute set to testify in a mob trial. Unaware of the dangerous web he's caught in, Ben soon realizes he and Gus are pawns in a deadly game. With traps lurking at every turn and enemies closing in, survival becomes their only goal. As they journey from Las Vegas to Phoenix, they must rely on their wits and courage to navigate the treacherous path ahead.
Okay, Maynard Josephson.
The production of The Gauntlet was written by Dennis Schrack and Michael Butler. Originally set to star Marlon Brando and Barbra Streisand, Brando withdrew, replaced by Steve McQueen, but differences led to their joint departure in favor of Eastwood and Locke.
Tell him he was wrong. Tell him I'm coming for him. I'm gonna nail his ass to the wall. You hear me?
In 1977, the movie The Gauntlet saw director Sam Peckinpah wanting to direct it with Chris Christopherson as the lead. Walter Hill also expressed interest and approached Christopherson. However, Peckinpah and Christopherson ultimately decided to make Convoy instead, with Ali MacGraw as a co-star. This classic showcases the dynamic interplay of directorial visions and casting decisions in the world of filmmaking during that era.
I had this dream, boy.
In 1977's The Gauntlet, Clint Eastwood predicted that his co-star Sondra Locke would win an Academy Award, but she wasn't even nominated. Locke, who was in her mid-30s, pretended to be 4 years younger during a promotional interview. In May 1977, Locke turned 33, but her age was published as 29 in November. This discrepancy added an intriguing layer of mystery to the behind-the-scenes drama of the film. Despite the age misrepresentation, Locke's performance in the movie received praise from critics and audiences alike, showcasing her talent as an actress. This classic film is not only remembered for its action-packed scenes and intense storyline, but also for the off-screen incidents that added to its legacy. In the movie The Gauntlet, Locke and Eastwood didn't want kids. Despite the protagonist's family plans, Locke terminated 2 pregnancies by Eastwood. Eastwood had at least 8 kids from various affairs, but only one lived with him.
Cops, deputy sheriffs, highway patrol. We got heavy-duty weapons, don't we? Bazookas? I have the assholes, you know.
Locke was older than the grandmother of Eastwood's youngest child. The motorcycle helicopter chase sequence was built without an engine for the crash. The helicopter crash scene cost $250,000 to film. Required about 24 people to construct a 75-85 feet tower, which was blown up by the special effects crew. The special effects crew for The Gauntlet consisted of about 35 people with a budget of $1 million. Chuck Gaspar, a special effects expert on the project, described it as the most challenging task of his career. The desert highway house that was shot up in the film cost $250,000 to build and featured 7,000 drilled holes for squibs. A dedicated team of 15 men worked tirelessly for 8 days over a month, rigging the house for the intense shootout sequence. With only one opportunity to capture the scene, meticulous planning and precision were essential to ensure its success.
7th Street off-ramp, going down Central over Mesa, straight down Adams to City Hall.
In 1977, The Gauntlet featured a memorable scene where Clint Eastwood wanted a house to collapse as if eaten by termites. In the final moments, test audiences eagerly shouted for the bus tires to be shot out. Interestingly, many police officers involved in shooting at the bus were active and reserve Phoenix police officers. This classic showcased intense action and suspense, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats with its thrilling sequences involving real law enforcement officials. The Gauntlet remains a standout film of its time, known for its impactful storyline and impressive performances. In 1977, Clint Eastwood starred in a classic cop movie called The Gauntlet. This movie is part of a trio of police films from the Dirty Harry era, where Eastwood portrays a cop character other than Harry Callahan. The other 2 films in this lineup are Tightrope and City Heat. Interestingly, public rumors of a romantic relationship between Eastwood and Locke surfaced after the release of The Gauntlet. The chemistry between the 2 stars on screen was so strong that it led to speculation about a possible off-screen romance. adding an intriguing layer to the legacy of this iconic film.
Justified getting him that way. He should be a feather in our caps.
Yes, excellent thinking.
Then that's our plan.
In the 1977 movie The Gauntlet, Eastwood calmed Locke down when he found a king snake, and she eventually let it climb over her body. The film is considered good for action shootouts, but has an over-the-top ending. The Gauntlet showcases Eastwood's character handling intense situations with finesse, as evidenced by the snake incident where he helps Locke overcome her fears. While the movie excels in delivering thrilling action-packed shootouts that keep viewers on the edge of their seats, some critics believe that the ending ventures into the realm of exaggeration. Despite this criticism, the film remains a classic example of Eastwood's iconic performances and the high-octane excitement that defines his action movies. A mix of suspense, drama, and explosive sequences, The Gauntlet continues to captivate audiences with its engaging storyline and memorable performances. In 1977, a classic movie called The Gauntlet hit the screens. This gripping film follows the story of a tough cop tasked with escorting a key witness to a trial. However, things take a wild turn as they encounter unexpected obstacles and danger along the way. Set in the gritty era of the late 70s, this action-packed movie captured the essence of that time with its raw intensity and thrilling storyline. The Gauntlet became a significant piece of cinema for its era, showcasing the resilience and determination of its characters in the face of adversity.
Take the service elevator up to his office. He said, keep your gun. Says, if you think you're being crossed, you can use him for a hostage.
When assembling the cast for the 1977 movie The Gauntlet, the casting process was meticulous. Clint Eastwood was chosen for the lead role of Ben Shockley due to his established reputation as a tough, no-nonsense actor. For the character of Gus Malley, Sondra Locke's chemistry with Eastwood during auditions sealed the deal. Several actors auditioned for other key roles, but Bill McKinney's standout performance as Sergeant Fitch got him the part. Chemistry tests between the actors solidified their suitability for their respective roles. These pivotal moments define the casting choices for The Gauntlet.
We're up here. Pull in this station right up here.
The directorial vision behind the 1977 movie, The Gauntlet, is marked by a gritty realism and a strong focus on character-driven storytelling. The director aimed to create a tense atmosphere that reflected the urgency and danger of the plot. Influenced by the socio-political climate of the time, the director sought to explore themes of corruption and betrayal, using the backdrop of a police escort gone wrong to highlight these issues. The visual style was characterized by dynamic camera work and intense action sequences, which helped to immerse the audience in the chaos of the narrative. Collaboration with the cast and crew was essential to achieving this vision. The director encouraged actors to bring their own interpretations to their roles, fostering a sense of authenticity. This approach allowed for a more organic performance, particularly from the lead actors, who were given the freedom to explore their characters' motivations deeply. The director also worked closely with the cinematographer to craft a visual language that matched the film's tone, using lighting and framing to enhance the emotional stakes. This combination of creative influences and collaborative efforts resulted in a film that resonated with audiences and remains memorable for its intense storytelling and character depth.
The airport. I'll be damned if I know where to go.
6 blocks down, hang a left.
During the production of the 1977 movie The Gauntlet, the set design was crucial in bringing the story to life. The film utilized various locations to create the gritty and realistic atmosphere required for the storyline. Logistical challenges were present during filming, such as coordinating stunts and action sequences to ensure the safety of the cast and crew. Innovative techniques and technologies were employed during production to enhance the visual impact of the film. This included the use of advanced camera equipment to capture dynamic shots and special effects to create realistic action scenes. The filmmakers employed creative lighting techniques to set the mood for different scenes, adding to the overall cinematic experience. Despite the challenges faced during filming, the production of The Gauntlet successfully brought together a talented team to create a memorable and action-packed movie that has stood the test of time.
Three, maybe 4 men armed and dangerous holed up in a cat house. I know.
The musical score and soundtrack of the 1977 movie The Gauntlet were crafted to enhance the narrative and emotional tone of the film. composers, and musicians worked collaboratively to create music that heightened the tension, drama, and action on screen. The score featured a mix of orchestral pieces and contemporary music, adding depth to the movie's plot and characters. The composers aimed to evoke specific emotions and enhance key moments in the story through their music, ensuring a seamless integration of sound with visuals. By working closely with the filmmakers, the composers, and musicians were able to deliver a soundtrack that perfectly complemented the overall tone of the movie. Through their artistry, they helped bring the world of the Gauntlet to vivid life, leaving a lasting impact on the audience.
Question. How many times a month you spread your legs?
The Gauntlet features several iconic scenes that showcase the film's unique blend of action and drama. One standout moment is the climactic chase through the streets, where the tension escalates as the characters navigate a barrage of police and obstacles. The direction by Clint Eastwood is masterful, capturing the chaos while maintaining a clear narrative. The performances, particularly Eastwood's portrayal of the weary cop, resonate deeply with the audience, as he embodies both determination and vulnerability. Cinematography plays a crucial role, with sweeping shots that emphasize the scale of the chase and close-ups that reveal the characters' emotions. Commentary from Eastwood highlights the importance of authenticity in action sequences, stating that he aimed to create a realistic portrayal of a desperate situation. The impact of these moments lingers, drawing viewers into the story and making them feel the stakes. The film's ability to blend thrilling action with character-driven storytelling leaves a lasting impression on its audience.
He was 55, 60. Blue eyes, gray hair.
The 1977 movie The Gauntlet had a significant cultural and social impact. It resonated with audiences by showcasing a story of redemption and justice. The film's action-packed scenes and strong lead performances captivated viewers. The Gauntlet influenced pop culture by setting a standard for gritty, realistic action movies. It contributed to discussions on important themes such as corruption, perseverance, and the power of the individual against the system. The movie sparked debates on law enforcement, media influence, and the portrayal of justice in society. Overall, The Gauntlet left a lasting impression on audiences and remains a classic in the action genre.
You going to shoot a fella?
Upon its release in 1977, The Gauntlet received a mix of reviews from critics and audiences alike. Some praised the film for its thrilling action sequences and the strong performance of Clint Eastwood, who directed and starred in the movie. Critics noted the film's engaging plot, which revolves around a cop tasked with escorting a witness through a dangerous city. The chemistry between Eastwood and co-star Sondra Locke was also highlighted, adding depth to the story. However, some reviews pointed out that the film relied heavily on action tropes and lacked character development. Audience reactions were generally positive, with many enjoying the high-stakes chase scenes and Eastwood's charismatic presence. The film did not receive major awards, but was recognized in some circles for its technical achievements, particularly in stunt work. These accolades reflect the dedication and talent of everyone involved, showcasing their ability to create a memorable action film that resonated with viewers.
How much on what, sport? Mally no-show. What's the score on her?
During the filming of The Gauntlet in 1977, a memorable incident occurred involving the lead actors Clint Eastwood and Sondra Locke. One day, during an intense action scene, Eastwood accidentally sprained his ankle. Despite the injury, he insisted on continuing to shoot the scene to maintain the authenticity of the film. Locke, who was also his partner at the time, stayed by his side, providing support and encouragement throughout the challenging shoot. The dedication and professionalism displayed by both actors left a lasting impression on the cast and crew, showcasing their commitment to creating a remarkable film. This behind-the-scenes glimpse demonstrates the resilience and camaraderie shared amongst the team responsible for bringing The Gauntlet to life.
Call, ladies. The boys have him do it. Blow the shit out of it, I mean.
Now, sir, I could make that call. But the boys that...
The movie The Gauntlet, released in 1977, holds a significant place in film history. Known for its action-packed storyline and gritty portrayals, it has left a lasting impact on future filmmaking. The film's influence can be seen in the development of action and crime genres, inspiring filmmakers to create similar intense and thrilling narratives. Its legacy is evident in the way it continues to be referenced and honored in popular culture, solidifying its status as a classic in the world of cinema.
Haven't got a chance.
For all I know, there is a horse. It's just a coincidence.
Many viewers may recall their experiences with the film The Gauntlet, directed by Clint Eastwood. This thrilling story of a cop escorting a witness to testify in a dangerous trial highlights themes of loyalty and courage. Reflecting on how this film impacted you is important. Did the intense car chases and dramatic confrontations inspire you to see cinema differently? Perhaps the portrayal of determination resonated with your own life experiences or shaped your view of storytelling in film. Sharing your thoughts can create a rich dialogue about how movies influence us. Whether you remember specific scenes or how the film made you feel, your memories matter. Encourage others to engage by liking, sharing, and subscribing for more discussions about classic films like this one. Your perspective can add depth to our understanding of cinema's power. What lasting impression did The Gauntlet leave on you? We invite you to share your personal story or thoughts.
Use his friend Josephson to lay a trap. In phase 2, we clear the streets along his route, deploy our men,